I've got one question for you. If you could have your goal right now, would you take it? Would you even be able to handle it? Think about it. Really envision, visualize, think it through. What is it that you want? Are you ready for it? Have you become the person worthy of it? Could you handle it? If you could have your goal right now, would you take it? See, that's a tough question. It should be easy. The answer should be yes, I'll take it right now. Give it to me. But that's the problem. It can't be given. You've got to go out there and take it like it's yours, like you own it. But are you ready for it? Have you worked for it? Have you put the time and the energy? Have you become a person that's qualified for it? Of course, it all starts in the mind, truly believing that you deserve it, truly believing that you are capable of having it. But it takes work. Have you put the work in? Every day, are you working towards it? If you could have your goal right now, would you take it? How does the achievement of your goal affect you, affect your family, affect the ones around you? Would you take it? Could you handle it? Are you prepared for it? Are you prepared for all the change it's going to bring? Because when we want more out of life, we get more of everything. We get more money, we get more impact, more influence. We also get more problems, more criticisms, more conflict, more controversy. People doubting you, people telling you you're not ready, people saying that you're not the person to be doing this kind of work, people saying that you're not the real deal. There comes doubt with that. And of course, doubt within yourself and doubt from other people who are very close to you. Are you ready for that? Because it's coming. Have you built the relationships that can help you get through the storm? Do you have the systems in place, the personal, the business, the emotional systems in place to help you see yourself through the storm? Because most of the time when you're going after what you want, most people will not be able to relate to you because they're not doing that. Most people are going for what's right there in front of them. Most people are playing it safe. Most people aren't chasing anything down, but you are. You've decided to. You know that there's something more. You actually look forward to putting something in front of you because that keeps you driving forward. If you want something, nobody has the right to talk you out of it. If you want something, you go out and get it. My question is, are you the person who's ready for it?
All right, good afternoon. Good afternoon. John Gordine here, Global Premier Benefits Sales Operations Director. And I will be kicking things off for you today. Before we jump into things, I just want to do a couple of housekeeping items. One, how's the sound? Can everyone hear me okay? You should have a chat window. You can chat to me, or you can give me the yes or thumbs up there. Can everyone hear me okay? Anyone? One more, give me another second here. I know we have a couple of folks that are still trying to get logged in here. So I want to give them a second. All right, so we have some exciting information to share with you today. I, like you, were sitting exactly where you are right now about 5 years ago. And In my experience with Global Premier Benefits, what I found was a unique opportunity that was different for me from anything else I've seen with any other organization. And we have an exciting presentation for you today that's going to basically bring you up to speed on exactly what the robust offering is that's being made available to you with Global Premier Benefits. You have a unique opportunity to hear directly from the man at the top, our CEO, Mr. Tony Holland, who basically had a great experience as a producing agent himself, but also in helping agencies build and grow into many multi-million-dollar organizations, and even more agents making multiple six-figure incomes. And this is an opportunity for you to hear how that works and what Global Premier Benefits can do for you. So with that, what I want to do is turn the mic over to Mr. Tony Holland.
Hey, thanks, John. Great job. Thank you, guys. Thank you, Texas. The Lone Star State's in the house. Welcome. I'm really excited about having you guys here today. Some great things are happening in the great state of Texas with our organization, namely with one of our key partners, with Cigna Health Spring. I want to share some insightful information today with you in terms of the opportunity for you and your family, how to build an agency, how our leads work, how our BCC system works. We've got some things that other FMOs can only dream about doing that we're doing and have mastered. And it's an amazing opportunity, and I thank you guys today for being here. Go to the next slide, John. We'll go ahead and get things started. What is our mission? First and foremost, I want everyone to understand on this call, it's about the seniors that we serve first. It's over 10,000 people turning 65 every day. And we want to make sure these people are properly served, and we have some great opportunities to serve them appropriately. And the main thing we want to drive home, we're here to help seniors save money and or provide richer and better benefits. If we can't do those two things, we don't deserve their business. And I want to make sure we're clear on that, because these seniors, are struggling right now. I mean, if you look at the typical senior, they're living off about $1,700 a month or less in Social Security, little or no pension, health benefits they're scarce. Many of them thought back in the 50s, 60s, and 70s when they were getting into the workforce that they're going to be well taken care of in their golden years. And then they wake up at 65 and things aren't so beautiful as they thought for most of seniors. Matter of fact, I read a recent study about 25 million seniors nationwide are living at or below poverty. That's a shocking statistic in a country that is full of wealth and opportunity. So I want to make sure you understand our mission is to make sure we take care of these seniors. And then the next bullet talks about how to educate, service, and bring value to those we serve. We're not here to make sales. Yes, we are, but yes, we're not. We're first and foremost here to educate them, to bring service and value. The sale comes after that. When we empower these seniors to understand how Medicare works, how the LIS Extra Help Program, how the state and federal subsidy programs work, they're more open-minded after you've educated, serviced them, and empowered them to enroll and buy into some of the insurance products that we have. And some of our products, if you're in the Medicare Advantage arena, you guys probably know this, are zero premium. They don't cost them any money. All they got to do is sign their name. So it's a pretty powerful opportunity to help change people's lives. Next slide, John. Our history. We were founded in July of 2000. That's our campus there. When I got into business in 1994, started out as an agent, as many of you guys did. My first company was American Income Life. We did ordinary insurance through labor unions. And matter of fact, the home office was down in Waco, Texas. Been down there to see Bernard Rappaport back in the old days. Spent a lot of time in Texas. Fell in love with the state back in the early days. And got to know the business, started working, did extremely well. First year did six figures. And, I came from, modest upbringing. I grew up in a single parent household. And matter of fact, before I got into insurance, I was living out of a van with a college degree. It was a tough time in my life at 24, but, I look at that now as a badge of honor, but back then it was tough. Went to Johns Hopkins, thought I was going to be a doctor, found out real quick I didn't like blood, didn't like hospitals, wrong profession. Tried to stood on Wall Street and realized that cold calling wasn't my thing either. I mean, you guys have probably cold called before, and I'd rather dig ditches than cold calls. That's something we'll never ask you guys to do, is have the cold call, because I would tell you that is for the dogs. But we were founded in July of 2000. After about 6-7 years in the business, I realized there needed to be a change. I saw a lot of FMOs and organizations taking advantage of good agents like myself. I had two horrible bouts with FMOs that end up losing my renewals for whatever reason. They had these contracts that I didn't read. I was just anxious to get started and didn't realize if I left, my renewals left too. So we want to make sure you guys understand how we got started. It was out of adversity. We said, you know what, we want to try something different and be a shining light in a much dark industry and offer people true opportunity to gain wealth and success for themselves and not just get the FMO rich. So we're headquartered in the suburbs of Baltimore, Maryland, in a town called Owings Mills. We began with 2 associates, my wife and I, with a vision. You know, after being burnt for the second time with an FMO, we said, you know, we're going to make sure this doesn't happen to other people. And now we've grown to over 2,000 partner agents, about 100 principals, and over 100,000 clients in 30 states and Washington, D.C. And we started out as a whole little bitty agency out of Baltimore, and we've grown to be one of the major players as an FMO in the industry. And we thank the good Lord for that. We really do. I wouldn't be where I am now if it wasn't for the grace of God. You know, I am a God-fearing man, and I really believe that my blessings come from above. So I thank God for that, because I could have easily gone in a different direction. You know, growing up without a father and the challenges that brought, and growing up in a, you know, in a family that we didn't have silver spoons, we didn't have wooden spoons. We had sporks. Y'all remember sporks? You got them at KFC. It was kind of a spoon and a fork. So I am truly blessed and thankful for what I have from the Lord above. So what is your passion? Do you want to work with professional people, people with degrees, people that are striving for better things in life? Do you want to tackle new challenges? You know, we do have challenges in this business, okay? It keeps you on your toes, which is a great thing. Do you want a rewarding career, something you can be proud of, that you can be an example in your community? You can help churches get started and foundations. Do you want something that you can give back to your community in terms of a rewarding career? Do you want financial independence for you and your family? That's something that was very important to me growing up, that we didn't have a lot, you know. We had what we needed, but we didn't really have a lot. There's many times we didn't have Christmas. So it's nice to be able to be on the other side of that table, to be able to get financial independence for me and my children, my wife and my kids, be able to send them to good schools. Is that something you want to do? Be able to retire in style and not have to be a burden to the state or to the federal government or to your family? You want to leave a legacy with lifetime renewals to your loved ones. We have that ticket for you. I'm going to tell you something. Those of you all that get renewals, you know how powerful renewal income is. And if you don't get it, make that change today to make sure you're with an organization that pays you lifetime renewals with day one vesting. Next slide, John. Why global and why now? The industry is exploding. Our primary customers are senior citizens, those that are turning 65 and above. And that's a tremendous market right now to be in because they're underserved. The senior market is exploding. About 10,000 people are turning 65 every single day. That excites me. It's 10,000 new customers that have flooded to my marketplace. And currently there's over 55 million seniors, and that's going to grow to over 84.4 million by the year 2030. That is exciting. And like I said, most of them are underserved. Wall Street pretty much is going after those that have 10, 20 million in the bank. 90% of our seniors aren't in that category. Most of them are living check to check. They're Walmart people. You know, when they go out to fine dining, it's Applebee's, or thank God it's Fridays, They don't go to extravagant resorts, and they don't have yachts and BMWs and Mercedes and Bentleys to drive. They're regular folk, and that's what comprises most of America, and we service them better than anyone in the industry. And they need us now, by the way, more than ever because of what's going on with Social Security and Medicare. It's just not enough. As a matter of fact, when those two programs were started, it was supposed to be a backup plan, a secondary plan. And as we know, with the changes in times, it's now become most people's primary because most people didn't save enough. The 401ks have fallen apart. Their pensions are not there. And the health care, we all know the debacle of health care has been a challenge. So those are key issues why it's important to be in this business now. So our stability, I think it's important to know we've ridden out every single recession. We're privately owned, family-owned organization. We're recession-proof. In 2008, 2009, 10, 11, we actually had some of our best years. Matter of fact, in 2012, we had a year-to-year, year-over-year triple-digit increase, which is pretty impressive. We truly believe 2017, because of all the new change that's going on with the new administration, with the Trump administration, many of the changes that are going on in Medicare, Many of the changes are going on with one of our key partners for the better. It's going to be a breakthrough year. So if you want to look at some of our corporate partners, our main one is Cigna. Cigna HealthSpring, in fact, but we do Cigna Sup as well. We're a multi-million-dollar international company we're partnered with. They have top ratings by AM Best and other rating agencies. We won't deal with anyone less than an A rating. But we also have a great relationship with Humana, Aetna. We have WellCare. We have Settlers. We have Standard, Foresters. You name the company that's got an A rating or better, they're in our portfolio. So we want to make sure you're dealing with the best of the best. So when you present to your clients, you're dealing with companies that are highly rated and financially stable. And you can see the list of them there. Mutual of Omaha is one of them. You saw United, Foresters, great company out of Canada, Settlers Life out of Tennessee. They do a great final expense from GTL out of Chicago. Great company. Standard Life, another great company we partner with. But Cigna, by far, is our best and had our best relationship. And we only, like I said, want the best corporate partners for our seniors. Our product portfolio, our main three products we're promoting for the most part. Number one is Medicare Advantage, great product. If you've never seen it, it's going to blow your mind. The hardest part about Medicare Advantage really is knowing it, the education part. It's the easiest product in the world to sell. I've never seen anything so easy as Medicare Advantage. I wish I would have found this product 15 years ago. It's a tremendous opportunity to help people in need. We also sell Medicare supplements because sometimes Medicare Advantage isn't the right fit for some people. So we do offer both. So we have Medicare supplements as well. And on the back end, our approach is we want to have multiple cells in each household. Once we help them with their health care, we want to come back and help them with their final expense. Many of them don't have enough coverage in that arena. Matter of fact, a recent study by Life Underwriters showed over 41% of seniors are retiring without any life insurance. That means 4 out of 10 seniors we talk to have nothing at all. And why is that? Because they were banking on the company they work for to provide that for them or through their union. And many times they find out after they retire that insurance is not worth anything. So they're looking for final expense. We also do life insurance, traditional life insurance. We have term policies. We can go up to $10 million if you need it. We have that as well. We have long-term care policies. We also have hospital indemnity, a great fit with Medicare Advantage, Medicare Subs that actually pays the client while they're in the hospital because they have other incidentals that come up that need help with. So hospital indemnity is a great product to fit that need. We also have cancer plans and critical care plans to help seniors that are in need of that product. Our goal is to make sure you do not walk out of the house without a sale. And many times, we had a gentleman this week that did 17 sales this past week. Many of them were 2 and 3 sales out of a house. Or leads. 19 sales. I'm sorry, I'm wrong, John. John corrected me. 19 sales. He's an awesome gentleman. You guys may get to meet him and get to talk to him. That's another thing I'll let you guys know. We're very free with our knowledge. We have agents across the country. We have weekly meetings that we actually have a top performer sharing his tools of the trade and why he's successful to help you get better in the business. But 19 sales in a week, John, that's pretty tremendous, isn't it?
Absolutely.
He's done a super job for us. And you do the math, and an average sale of $500, $600 a sale, he's doing pretty good. Now, our marketing and leads. There are pre-qualified leads. Legally, we're not allowed to cold call, so there's no cold calling. We have market subsidies, which means we'll help pay for your marketing drops. We have a co-op program as well as a marketing subsidy where you can actually earn extra money to do leads to offset your lead costs. We have a profit sharing program that's including that as well. So we do the best we can to help those that are performing help cover those costs. And many of our agents don't pay for leads at all. We have actually a free lead program you can participate in as well. I got a guy, Juan Cook, has been with me 8 years now, has never paid for a lead in 8 years since he's been with me. It's pretty impressive, especially with the average cost of leads being $35 to $40 a piece. With us, if you're a performer, they're absolutely free. We can help you crack this marketing and qualified lead code. We've been doing this successfully for many years. We have our own lead department. We do inbound leads, outbound leads, direct mail leads, TV leads, PDP leads, you name the lead type, we have it. Can we get leads? I love that picture. That's Eddie Malkin, our lead manager. That was 1 day's worth of leads That was back in October, and he in one day got about 5,000 leads in one day. And that's a tremendous amount of leads that people would need. We asked for the date of birth. They all have date of birth on it, their address, their phone number, best time to call. You can't get any better leads than that. And actually, we scrub each lead so they're purged. That way, we're not calling someone who either already has the plan or someone that's asked to be taken off the list. We want to make sure your time is valuable, ours is as well. We want to make sure the person you go to see or talk on the phone is a viable candidate. These are just a different type of lead piece we do. We have an LIS lead. That's the brochure goes with it. That explains the extra help program that's offered by Social Security, where they get up to $4,000 worth of benefits per year. On average, it helps pay for the Part B premium and lowers their drug costs. It's a tremendous program, and over 25 million Americans qualify for this and don't even know it. It's an awesome program. We have a Veterans League. You guys all know the stories, especially in the last couple of years, what's happened to veterans. Many of them have died waiting for treatment. There was a study they did. It was over 307,000 veterans died waiting at the VA to be treated. They're on a waiting list to get surgery, a waiting list to see a doctor. We want to have none of that. So we have a great lead piece to address that issue with the veterans, improved pension benefit for veterans for aid and attendance, and also homebound care, nursing care, assisted living care. This is a program that can get up to $2,100 a month of tax-free money to cover these benefits, and also opens up the door that they can get actually civilian health care options through Medicare Advantage, Medicare Sup to help take care of their needs. A lot of veterans don't realize that even if they have the VA insurance, they're allowed to have secondary insurance to cover the cost. And if you sign up for Medicare Advantage, in many cases, that's zero premium. Okay, they don't have to pay for it. So that's a tremendous benefit to help the veterans in need. We have a diabetic program for SNPs. These are people that are chronic diseases like diabetes. They have a special offer, and this is a program we did through the American Diabetes Association with their cooperation to inform diabetics of free services that they can receive, including diabetic supplies, lab work, nutritional counseling, therapy, self-monitoring, training. A lot of them don't realize they can actually get free refills through certain pharmacies. Many of them right down in Texas, they can go show up and present a card and get their free refills. Many of them don't know about it, and it's a program we help those in need. We also have a special program for state prescription drug assistance programs that help them with covering the cost of Part C's and Part D programs and how to cover the costs during the donut hole. We also have some other programs to help them out, advise them on the change in Medicare. This is the lead piece. You also saw Eddie showing off the pink lead for Medicare changes this coming year. There's a lot of changes that are going on for Part A, Part C, and D, and we're advising the seniors of them and how they can get assistance and help in terms of insurance to help them with those specific gaps in their coverage. We also, with every single lead piece that comes in, we have a give back to all our seniors, whether they buy a plan or not. It's called the UNA Discount Health Card. You've probably seen this yourself. It's been on CNN, Fox News, Bloomberg Channel. It's one of the largest, most successful discount health cards in the market. It gives up to 75% off on health care benefits, including prescription drugs, dental, vision, hearing, wellness, cosmetic surgery, and it's absolutely what? It's absolutely free. It's a tremendous thing that we're doing for seniors. They can go to over 56,000 pharmacies. They can get their glasses done for $25. They can get a dental plan for 50% off, including dentures. It's a tremendous plan to help them with their hearing aids. Hearing aids are now about $2,000 just for one hearing aid. We can get $1,000 off on a hearing aid for them. It's a great program to help seniors, whether they buy your plan or not. It's something we throw in to show our value in them, our appreciation for them, and sending in the card, meeting with us, and be able to do something of value. As I said when we started, we want to make sure we're either adding value to the client, okay, enriching their benefits, or saving them money. This program does both. By the way, that program, their children and grandchildren can use it as well. It's generational. Let's talk about money. Many agents that meet with me say, Tony, what kind of money can you make? Well, you're going to be able to have the opportunity to earn exactly what you're worth. But I want to put some numbers out there you can see the range. Our resources are always available to help you grow your business. You're going to take advantage of a multi-million-dollar marketing system and agency to make your life easier. If people have to pay for this, most people couldn't make a dime in this business for the first 5 years. But since we offer this to you at no charge, you're going to be able to make upfront anywhere from $80,000 to $250,000 in your first year, plus bonuses and other incentives that we offer. And we vest everybody. Please note this day one. A lot of FMOs, they have a 5-year vesting, 10-year vesting, or no vesting. We vest you day one, which means if you decide I don't want anything to do with this after 6 months, whatever book of business that you put on the books stays with you for life. And there's no decrease in the vesting in terms of the renewal payout, the commission payout. Everything stays level for the lifetime of the contract. That's huge. Many FMOs want to lock that in. You get a check from the FMO, XYZ brokerage house. All our checks, please note, come right from the carriers. Whether it's Mutual of Omaha, whether it's Cigna or United, nobody touches your check but you, period. The money's wired right from the bank at Cigna or Humana or United right to your bank account. They paid me a separate override. That has nothing to do with your check. Nobody touches your check but you. I thought I'd get an applause on that, John. That's a huge benefit. I'm sure there's some people going woo-hoo online, right? They get excited in Texas, don't they?
I hope so.
I hope so. Good. All right, next. All right, renewals. You're going to own your own money tree. The big part of our business is renewal income. It's 100% yours for the lifetime of the contract of all my carriers. So everyone that you saw there, from Settlers to Mutual, every single one of them, I've negotiated lifetime renewal contracts with them with day one vesting. It's going to offer you a cash flow, whether you're in the business or not. I had many of my agents that have retired after 5 years of work. Where can you go in America now and retire after 5 years? With substantial renewals, with 6-figure renewals. I'll give you guys a number. Last year, we paid out over $75,000 in renewals. I'm expecting this year that number to creep closer to $80,000 to $85,000 on average. Our top guy got over $700,000 last year renewals. $700,000. Within a year or two, that young gentleman will be well over $1 million in renewals. And he told me in the original, when I brought him aboard, Eric Allen, that was his goal. Back in 2012, he says, I want to be at the point where I can make $1 million a year renewal, and he's well on pace for that. This is income for your family that will continue receiving these renewals. By the way, if you were to pass away prematurely, God forbid, it's going to happen to all of us one day. You can be in your 30s, you can be in your 80s. One day for sure, you're going to have to meet the good Lord, okay? And one day we're going to have to move on to the next life. Your heirs, your family will receive those renewals as well. They never stop. Is that awesome or what? That's huge. You got to start thinking about that when you get up in age. What kind of legacy are you leaving for your family? Something I want to talk to you guys about. Next, are you tired of the following? Long hours for driving in the field, to and from appointments. Texas is a big state. I know guys that drive 3 and 4 or 5 hours, okay, in the industry. They got to pay high costs for gas and meal expenses, hotels, waste of time to cancel and no-show appointments, traveling in bad weather. Y'all might not get a lot of that in Texas, but in the Northeast during the winters, we get some bad winters, okay? Missing valuable time with family due to your travel arrangements and sales. Well, we got a solution to that problem. What if you could service your clients' needs from the comfort of your own home? You don't have to drive all the way from Dallas, Texas to Waco, or Waco, Texas down to San Antonio. What if you didn't have to do that? Enjoy a fixed cost option for access to leads. Sell multiple products to new and existing clients. Experience the same commissions now. There's no decrease in commission to sell over the phone. And have a CMS-approved Medicare Advantage sales product. What if we could give you that? Well, we have that. We have all that and more with our organization. We have inbound calls for you, okay, where calls come to you. We have outbound call dialer, okay, we have that too. We have a dedicated phone line set up for you. No need to travel or leave your home. You can have it right from your home office. And there is a fixed cost, $225 a month. And it's free, by the way. Please note that if you're a producer, and I'll give you the number, if you're doing a minimum of 10 sales a month, we'll pay that cost for you. And why did I do that? I don't want people on the system doing nothing. You know, if you can't do 10 sales a month in our system, you don't need to be in the system. I want people that want to do 10, 15, 20 sales a week. Like our new guy just did 19 sales in 1 week. 14 in 1 day, John just said. That was a heck of a good day. Most agents spend more than that on gas alone. So, by the way, it's free for our producers. All our leads are free to those that are producing. Move on, John. We also have a marketing sales-driven profit share program. So you get up to 10% revenue towards any marketing drop you want to do. This is our co-op campaign. So you get that on a month-to-month basis. So if you generate $10,000, $20,000 worth of premium in a month, 10% of that goes back to you to pay for marketing expenses and leads. Plus, at the end of the year, we add another 10% once you hit $50,000 in revenue for the agency. We kick that back to you to pay for leads at the end of the year. So the total amount, that's 20%. We also have career-specific free lead programs, Cigna Supplemental free mail drop. We do free leads through Cigna Sup. Free also lead programs for Settlers Life, our final expense company. And we also do a 5-for-1 free lead program from Cigna. So for every sale you give us through Cigna HealthSpring, we give you 5 leads for every new sale you bring to the house. That's about $150 for one sale you're getting back for leads. So you earn your lead program with Global Premier Benefits. Global Rewards Program, we also have, I like to call this the Global Express Rewards Program, like American Express. If you have an American Express card, you know about this. Every time you spend on an American Express card, it creates points to buy prizes out of a catalog. We're doing the same thing. 10% of your revenue goes toward an amazing prize catalog with over 3,000 brand name options, like a trip to Disney World that's worth over $6,000 for you and your family. Gifts like Sony PS4 and Apple, a Marc Jacobs, a Fitbit, a Burberry, golf clubs, you name it. We got tons of gifts out of there. What I wanted to do when I started this, we wanted to pay for everybody's Christmas that's in our company. So I'm looking forward to this year doing that. Leadership opportunity, really what this meeting about for me, I'm looking for new leaders for Texas. I want somebody that wants to build an agency. I have some GA and MGA contracts wide open for one of you guys to take advantage of that's serious about building your own agency. I want someone that's looking to recruit, train, lead, and coach and develop new associates so you can earn substantial override income on your business. All our GAs and MGAs, our principals, receive lifetime renewals on those overrides too. You're going to be able to leverage our years of experience and capital and infrastructure to become a dominant leader and a multi-millionaire, prayerfully, in your industry. That's what I'm looking for. We also have a great leadership summit where you can earn once-in-a-lifetime trip for you and your family. In 2018, we're going to go this next coming year on the Royal Caribbean Harmony of the Seas. It's right now the world's largest ship by about 4 or 5 inches. It's pretty impressive. It's got this water slide, I'm going to tell you, that goes inside the ship and outside the ship. And it's got like a virtual aspect to it where it's in the dark. You put these goggles on that are waterproof, and you see these wild things while you're going through the slide. I'm looking forward to doing that myself. Yeah, John, you want to show them real quick a little bit of that? I think they like to see that. That's the ship. It's all good to say. Food taken care of. Drinks definitely. Good talk. That's right out there. Got to find you to the island. So I like other fruits. To the top, the actual 2008 So, you've heard enough about what I've had to share with you. A lot of people say, Tony, you're the CEO and president. You're supposed to say how great this is. You're supposed to, okay? But what do your other people have to say? I'm very transparent. I've had many times guys I've recruited across the country talk to my people. So what I decided to do a couple of years ago, design every year a new testimonial of what some of our other top agents from Texas to Arizona to Mississippi to Chicago, New Jersey, Pennsylvania, what they say about what we're about in their own words. Why don't you show that, John, real quick?
got to find a good system. You don't have to deviate from the system. If you're motivated and if you're committed to the system, you can produce the results.
It has been a wonderful ride. Believe in what Tony says, believe in everything he gives you, because it all works. Believe us, it works.
It took a lot of hard work, but they had everything in place for me to be successful.
Most agents will say they want support. They want to be able to get in touch, accessible to their manager. They want lead support. Pretty much anything that you can think of, we have it at Global.
Every day I go to work, I'm helping people on a whole different level, and I would recommend it to anybody if you wanted to change your life in that way.
Nothing beats it. There's nothing in the world that beats it. The renewal schedule, nothing beats it. And to be able to make $100,000 one year, and next year you'll have $40,000 to $50,000 of that, it's just waiting for you next year. All you got to do is let God do what He's automatically doing. That's waking you up. And you're walking into that salary. Nothing in the world beats it. Annuities don't pay that income stream. Life insurance doesn't pay that income stream. Medicare, hands down, is the only way that you can change not only your life and your family's life in one calendar year.
I'm doing the very best business, and I'm working for the very best team in America. This would be the last stop you'll need to make in terms of your career, and it would be the best stop you'll ever make.
Global Premier Benefits is nothing but a huge family of people that support, and we interact with each other, and we're always helping each other with everything that we do, needs and things like that.
What I found with Global is it's a certain dedication you have from the owner to really want to help you succeed. If you want to build a team, Tony's always there to really help you with that. Very dedicated company to work with, and highly recommend it.
A couple of years ago, I was just sitting there just looking for that one opportunity. I remember watching a video of something like this, and I just said, wow, I need to be part of this company. And I believe if you have a desire to win in business, you want to win for your family, for your grandkids, for your children, you want to build a legacy. Global Premier, this is the company for you.
The management staff of Global Premier Benefits are dedicated to bringing world-class service to our agency partners. We pride ourselves on bringing innovative ideas to the marketplace and improving our agent experience. If you're looking for a six-figure income opportunity in an industry focused on the senior market,
welcome to the family. Go Global! I want to thank you for joining us today and witnessing the success of many of our team members across the country. Global Premier Benefits has seen unprecedented growth over the last decade. We've seen great success and great growth due to the senior marketplace. Over 10,000 people are turning 65 every day. And our mission statement from the very beginning, when Kathy and I started the firm back in 2000, was to make sure seniors, number one, save money, and number two, get better, richer benefits. And that's something we pride ourselves from the very beginning. If you want to live the American dream, and you want to see the greatest success possible in your career in the insurance industry, join Global Premier Benefits. We look forward to working with you soon, and welcome to our family. We thank you. Okay, great. Guys, I hope that was helpful to you guys, and you guys can watch that again if you wish on our website. You can go to globalpremierbenefits.com. and you'll see our website, many other great things about our company, some corporate write-ups, been in some magazines, including the Baltimore Business Journal, and there's other features on there you guys can check out. So what are we looking for? We want the best of the best. Someone with a positive attitude, guys. We have challenges. Not going to lie to you, there's going to be things that come up that we just have no control over. We got to be positive. Sometimes the lead drop doesn't work out like we want, or a client cancels on us. That just happens. You got to always see that glass being half full versus half empty. We're in the greatest country in the world. America, I love America. Some people say, Tony, you're an ultimate nationalist. You're right. I love this country. I've been to third world countries before, and I see the lack in the world. We're so blessed. Our poor people would be rich anywhere else. My biggest challenge with America right now, we got to get our attitude right and be thankful and blessed for all the grace that God has poured upon us. We have an amazing opportunity just to be living in this country. You're one of the most blessed people ever in world history. We want people with a strong work ethic. Guys, you got to work. I mean, I wish it was, these jobs you can work 2 hours and go on a golf course every day. That's not this kind of work, okay? We put in 8 to 9, 10 hours every day. If you want to make six figures, that's what it takes, okay? You got to work. That's why foreigners are coming to our country. They know what's working, that they can be somebody here. And I'm going to tell you, you'll beat half the people in this business just on work ethic alone. Okay? So you got to have strong work ethic. You got to have a sincere desire to help seniors in need. Okay? I apologize for my voice. I coach at night. I coach a little Pee-wee football team. I know Texas is big on football. So one of my favorite movies is Friday Night Lights with, what's that team out of Texas? What's that team in that movie? The Panthers. I'm sure somebody on this call knows the movie. Somebody text me that real quick, or chat. What is it? What is that team in West Texas that the movie's about? The Friday Night Lights. Dang, it's gonna come to me. That's one of my favorite movies too. I can't believe I just had a brain freeze on that. Odessa, Texas. It's Odessa and the Odessa, Texas Panthers. Odessa, that's what it is. Odessa. They probably know where it is. They probably know it better than I do. But they're like the holy grail of football. I love that. But I coach too. So we've won 13 straight championships. We're going for our 14th this year. So that's what I do to give back to my community inside, in our community, in our society. But I love it. Now, we have to have the sincere desire to help seniors in need. You got to really, really want to help people and change lives. Many of these people are struggling just to eat. They're struggling just for someone to love them and care about them. Many of them haven't seen their kids and grandkids in years. So make sure you understand the kind of people we're working with. These seniors are not people that are on the golf course communities, or they live on, in a multi-million-dollar house, or have a yacht or a Mercedes to drive. These are regular blue-collar, low-income seniors, okay? And you have to have the sales skills to succeed. You've got to know how to choice close. You've got to know how to yes close. You got to have good saleswomanship. You got to know how to sell, okay? You got to come to the table with that. You got to have, the understanding what it takes to be successful in sales. And I want to let you guys know I'm really excited about Texas. We're looking to grow in El Paso. So if you live in El Paso, Houston, Texas, North Texas, San Antonio, the Valley, Dallas. I'm not a Cowboys fan, but I love watching football. I can't wait to see that big stadium in Dallas, Texas. I'm sure some of you guys are Dallas fans or Houston fans. I'm a big football fan. Permian, Odessa, whatever they are, the Panthers. Permian, Odessa. I just thought of that thing. But anyway, they probably know it better than I do. And we're looking to expand and grow in those markets, also across the country. But Texas is going to be huge, and here's why. There's a $70 buy down on a Part B premium with Medicare with our Sickness Health Spring product. That's huge. We have a great opportunity for low-income Medicare and Medicaid clients to enroll without issues year-round. That's a great opportunity in Texas. If you can't do well in Texas, matter of fact, I got people looking to do sales from other states in Texas. It's that rich this year in Texas. We got call center people from all over the country wanting to work leads in Texas. It'd be nice to have a group of Texas people to work the leads in their own state, the Lone Star State of Texas. I want to thank you guys for joining me today. I'm going to turn the meeting back over to John. Godspeed to all of you. If you need to talk to me, please give me a call anytime. You can reach me on my personal cell at 443-253-3634. That's my personal cell phone number, 443-253-3634. And John has some additional information to share for you guys. Godspeed. God bless you all, and thank you guys. Have a great weekend.
All right. So, guys, I hope you find this information exciting. It's exciting as I find it. Now, the key here is this. Next steps. If you want to get up and running, you have more questions, we have ways, a process here for you to reach out to us. So if you're ready to get rolling, okay, you can go to our website, www.globalpremierbenefits.com. You will see a careers option on our website, and you can actually get the contracting process started right there, right through our website. Or if you have more questions, you can email us or call us, and one of our recruiting team members will be able to answer your questions. Now, we have a lot of different campaigns going on, and normally when we run webinars, we have a lot of folks that can't make the webinar and they call us instead. So we get a lot of inbound phone calls. So if you get our voicemail, please just leave a message, and one of our representatives will call you back, or just send us an email, and we'll respond to you either by phone or by email. But if you send an email, please give us a contact number as well. That way we can call you back. All right? I hope you found this information useful and helpful. I can tell you from my own personal experience, guys, I've worked with a number of FMOs before I joined Global Premier Benefits. No one is investing as much in their agents and agencies as we are. This is a golden opportunity in an industry that is recession-proof and ever expanding. You don't want to miss out on this opportunity. I want to thank you all for joining us today, and please have a beautiful weekend, and we will talk to you all soon. Take care.